Well, yes, you may, but for
Good morning. I'm United States Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee. I represent the 18th Congressional District in Houston, Texas. Had the great privilege of having as my predecessors the Honorable Barbara Jordan and the Honorable Mickey Leland as some of my predecessors in that office.
Hey, Neil.
I am glad to be here, and I am very glad to be supporting Hillary Rodham Clinton because I believe a campaign and commitment to a candidate is not for or being about being against someone. It is about being for someone. And so I am for not only the history that she's making, but the deeply embedded passion that comes along with ideas. I believe that Hillary Rodham Clinton is a candidate of ideas. Her ideas spread from the smallest and most vulnerable of Americans, our children, to the most senior of Americans. Each step of the way, she offers an idea to make America great. So the campaign is really not about Sheila Jackson-Lee. It's really not about Senator Clinton. It's frankly about what we can do for America to make America great. To have America reach her promise. And the only way you can do it is to inspire and then work and then generate results. I view Senator Clinton as an inspirational candidate, breaking the glass ceiling, a candidate that understands what it means to move America forward, and then a candidate that can get the results to make America better.
Did you come to this process of supporting Hillary Clinton early on, or did you have to evolve with all the other Democratic candidates that are there? How did you come to support her? What were the basic reasons
There's
that you did it at the expense of other candidates?
A lot of deliberation that goes on about a candidate. In my particular case, I've worked with her legislatively. I've worked with her when she was a First Lady. And it's very interesting that some might critique her unique way she handled the First Ladyship, if you will. But I was very grateful that I had a strong First Lady who fought against a very, very negative bankruptcy bill that would have impacted women and working Americans and middle-class Americans very badly. And had it not been for her understanding of the issue and leadership, we would have had a bad bill that would have in fact hurt people who had catastrophic illnesses or were single parents who fell upon hard times and had to utilize the bankruptcy rules. She understood it. And so I saw her at work. I saw her bringing about results. I talked to a number of individuals. I looked at the other candidates. It was a deliberative process. And I believe that I am in sync, as I believe most Americans will be if they listen to the Senator about her vision and goals for America.
Obviously, as somebody in the political process yourself, you view it as important. Can you articulate to students why it's important to be involved in the political process, if only from the standpoint of voting or coming out to support a candidate?
I carry around with me the Constitution. And I cherish the fact I feel empty if I have missed it or left it somewhere. We give out these constitutions to all of our guests that visit us in the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. And I travel a lot. I'm a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. I co-chair the Pakistan Caucus, the Afghan Caucus, and so I've seen worlds where people are not able to vote, not able to participate in the political process. This past summer, I sat down in the camps of Darfur in Sudan, looked at people who have been in refugee camps for more than 4 years. They may live their life there if we do not solve the crisis of genocide. And so I view the vote as very precious. I think that there is really no reason for Americans not to participate and engage in this process. In fact, one of my most striking experiences was to go into Sarajevo after the Bosnian War and see the bombed out buildings and people in tattered clothes. And they said, we were having a city election. And I said, I was shocked. And they said, we get 98% participation in the city elections, and they had just come through a war. So to the young people who might possibly see this, it is a precious, privileged right to vote, but it is even more precious to participate, to be engaged, to disagree and not be disagreeable. And I disagree with a lot of the people that I'm standing with right here today. I'm hoping that I can convince a number of people to vote for the candidate that I think has the best chance of leading America to its highest promise. However, I am grateful to be standing with everyone and standing freely here. No guns are being pointed at me. There are no armed guards here. No one is being taken out of here under house arrest or under arrest. It's a precious, precious right that we have here in America. And my most and greatest disappointment, where I feel the most put under, if you will, it is when we hear numbers like 7% turnout, 10% turnout, 40% turnout, 50% turnout. America should be voting 90%, 98%, 100%. You live in a free country, but it is not guaranteed to you if you do not preserve it and you don't cherish it.
Congresswoman, thank you very much for those eloquent words.
Thank you.